Reaction continues to pour into our 12 News TV exclusive. 12 News anchor Kim Kalunian was at the State House last night and caught up with Governor Raimondo.
The governor answered questions from reporters for the first time since late December.
12 News reporter Anita Buffoni spoke to the state's Republican leaders and First Amendment advocates. She joins us now with their thoughts on what has become a rare occurrence. Governor Raimondo answering questions. Anita?
Hi, Shannon. Thank you. Well, reaction is a mixed bag. On one hand, reporters finally are getting some questions answered, but on the other hand, First Amendment advocates argue as an elected leader, the governor should have never stopped taking questions to begin with. Hi. While leaving the back door of the State House, Governor Gina Raimondo stopped for 10 minutes to take questions from reporters. This is the first time in weeks Raimondo took questions since being nominated as President Biden's U.S. Commerce Secretary.
Has the Biden administration asked you not to answer questions from reporters?
No, they have not.
The New England First Amendment Coalition explained as an elected official, Raimondo should make herself available to the people she serves.
Regardless of whether there was actually a directive from the Biden administration or not, it's still problematic because she's a sitting governor and there are a lot of very important questions that need to be asked of her.
Chair of the state's Republican Party says if Raimondo is making important decisions and running the state, she should continue to take questions from the public and the press.
Resign already. Let the governor, let Lieutenant Governor take over. Let him make the appointments to open commissions. Let him do that and let him put his team in place.
Raimondo doubled down on her transition approach, saying the lieutenant governor should be the one leading the COVID-19 response. He's been at the recent weekly briefings. In a statement, McKee's spokesperson said, "We appreciate Governor Raimondo and her team for assisting in this process. Our shared goal is to ensure vaccines reach Rhode Islanders as quickly as possible." Now, Raimondo told reporters Tuesday she will not resign and will continue her duties as governor until she is confirmed as Commerce Secretary. I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.
Thank you, Anita. And you can see our full interview with Governor Gina Raimondo in its entirety right now on our website. Hear more on her thoughts about the state's vaccine rollout and why she hasn't been at recent COVID briefings. It's all online on WPRI.com and the 12 News app.
More from our exclusive TV interview with Governor Gina Raimondo, the first time she's answered our questions in months. Tonight, 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni has reaction from First Amendment advocates. Anita?
Mike, thank you. Well, as an elected official who works for the people of Rhode Island, First Amendment advocates in the state's Republican Party say Governor Gina Raimondo should not be shielding herself from taking questions from reporters and the public. Governor Gina Raimondo taking questions from reporters has become a rare occurrence, but 12 News was able to catch up with her as she left the State House Tuesday night. For 10 minutes, Raimondo spoke about topics like the vaccine rollout and Lieutenant Governor Dan McKee's transition once she leaves for her job as Commerce Secretary. First Amendment advocates say avoiding the press is problematic as an elected official.
It's really to the detriment of all Rhode Islanders to not hear from her personally and to have her avoid the press for the remainder of her time as governor.
The governor does not plan on resigning until she is confirmed by the U.S. Senate. Chair of the Rhode Island Republican Party believes she should resign to give soon-to-be Governor McKee full reins and address pressing issues facing the state.
Why she's got like a toe in Rhode Island and the rest of her body down in Washington, D.C., I'm not quite sure why she's doing that.
Raimondo gave credit to McKee for quickly getting up to speed with the state's COVID response and vaccine rollout. In a statement, McKee's spokesperson said, "We appreciate Governor Raimondo and her team for assisting in this process. Our shared goal is to ensure vaccines reach Rhode Islanders as quickly as possible." When asked, Raimondo said she would not say if she would have a forum for the press or public to ask her questions before she leaves for Washington, D.C. I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.